Hey FlossTube, welcome back to video number 3. I'm the 911 stitcher. So people have been asking me for some close-ups of the boys. This is Deuce. If you can see him, he's the baby, and he is so, all he wants to do is play and bring toys. So my big guy here is Monkey. Can you say hi? Look, say hi. This is my oldest shepherd. He is 9 years old, and I'm so happy you get to finally meet them. They will not stay on camera for too long because they just, like I said, all they want to do is play. So you finally got to meet them. Thank you for joining me again. I'm really excited to be back. And again, this is video number 3, and I'm the 911 Stitcher. I have a lot to tell you, a lot to share with you, so let's get started. Grab a whip, stitch with me, or crochet with me, whatever you have. Grab it, grab a drink. I've got mine. There's no it's cranberry juice, but there's no vodka in it, not yet. I've got my, in case you noticed, everything's orange today, so happy fall, everybody. Even though it feels like, oh gosh, it is still summer here in Southern California. It's so hot. It is probably in the hundreds. Well, it's 100 and, it was about 101 yesterday. And today it was a little bit closer to maybe 98. So it's been unbearable, but I refuse to not decorate for fall. I'm excited. It's my favorite time of year. So I pulled out all my pumpkins. I pulled out, for the show, I've got my orange mug rug. I was gonna put orange bow ties on the shepherds, and I told my husband, and he goes, oh my gosh, so much for our manly boys. But I didn't find a bow tie that was orange, and I couldn't even find ribbon that was orange. So I looked everywhere. Wasn't gonna happen, but they are good about wearing, you know, some ribbons and some costumes. For my Halloween video, they will be in costume, and so we'll be sitting right here. I'm on a couch, so it's a little bit awkward as to like where the camera is and stuff. So if I look like a talking head, or if I'm like right up in your face, sorry. So, but they will be in costume for Halloween, and they are every year. They sit outside with us. Halloween's really big in our housing tract. We had about 1,200 kids last year. Our next door neighbor has a big display, and this year it's going to be Haunted Mansion from Halloween. He's into computer graphics, so he has everything set up. It's amazing. It is so much fun, and he's a part of some Facebook groups, and so he draws the crowd. He uses our yard. We have a big front yard, so he uses part of our yard to display, and we have to get at least, well, 1,200 pieces of candy. So we start buying couple weeks early, so that way, you know, it costs a fortune. So, but it's a lot of fun, and we can judge by how many bags of candy that we give out as to how many kids we had. He gives out glow sticks, which is really cool for the younger kids walking around, and so he could tell also, and it's fun to compare numbers, like what did we figure and what did he figure. So it's a lot of fun. Excuse me, I feel like my nose is running. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. Sorry, bud. And I can't wait till Halloween. So fall is already decorated inside of my house. I'll put a video clip of my mantle because I just love my mantle. I think it's pretty. It's got colored lights, and I found some lights in Gresham, Oregon. They had amber, amber, orange, yellow lights, which I don't know if it's going to come out real well in the video, but it's really pretty. So I'll show you a clip at the very end. And if you're not interested, that's okay. So anyway, I have pulled out, we just got our walls painted, so we don't have any pictures on the walls yet. So it's kind of boring. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to jazz it up with some my favorite autumn charts and some pumpkins and my laughing pumpkin. I'd kind of like to know what this guy finds so funny. I mean, look at this guy. He is just, it's okay, bud. He is just cracking up laughing. I love him. I get him out every year. So I put out, usually I don't put out jack-o'-lanterns and Halloween decorations yet. He might fall, but that's okay. Anyway, so it's all fall, but for now I did take him out because I think he's pretty funny. I just love how he's just cracking up at something. And anyway, so I got my pumpkins. I've got some of my favorite autumn charts are out. I just love them. I've got Teresa Koga, 2 of them, Kathy Barrick. I've got some Prairie Schooler. You can go. It's okay, bud. Thanks for joining us. I've got some Kor Ibatakori, Autumn at Hawk Run, which I think he's covering up here. That's Autumn at Hawk Run. Let's see here. I've got another Teresa Koget. There, you can kind of see it better. Little House Needleworks, Country Cottage, Plum Street. This is one of my favorites, Harvest Delivery. I might show those close up later, but they are some of my favorite charts. And so I thought, well, let's just put up a display since I don't have any pictures to show you. So, and like I said, the couch is awkward, but it's the only way I could get the boys to sit with me for a very short time. Okay, I got a lot to tell you guys. So let's talk about news first. News. Okay, let's see here. Sampler September. Have you guys, is anybody out there joined Sampler September? I started Autumn Quakers, which, did I forget to bring it up here? I think I did, now that I think about, no, I got it here. I started, this is one of my whips. I showed it on Instagram. Autumn Quakers, which is beautiful. So I decided to join. I started yesterday, day before yesterday. And this is my progress, which I did show on my Instagram. If you'd like to follow, it's Nineoneonestitcher. So that is my progress so far. Look at these threads. They're Valdani. And this is the first time I've ever used them, but I just think they are so beautiful. This is a lot of fun to stitch. I'm real excited to start my first sampler. And I don't know why I waited so long to do a sampler, but it was, I was watching the video KittenStitcher, or the FlossTube KittenStitcher, and she talked about Sampler September, and there's a lot of beautiful whips. There's lots of people putting their progress. It's just fun. So I'm really enjoying that one. And another bit of news I wanted to tell you guys about, which I'm going to insert a picture. JustKeepStitchin, Pam and Steph, I've mentioned them before. Pam is doing a stitch along if anybody is interested. The stitch along runs until June 24th, which is her birthday next year. So it's a lot of fun. I know a lot of people, well, not a lot, several people that are doing it, but it's for her 65th birthday. Twin Peak Primitives built a chart for her, and it's so cute. It's so beautiful. The state of Maine is very important to Pam. It has a lot of significance. The lighthouses of Maine. And she mentioned on the FlossTube, not even the real, like the super popular ones, some of the other ones that are pictured in the chart have a lot of meaning to her. So take a look at it. I'm going to insert it here. And if you're interested in doing a stitch along, the hashtag is Pam's Birthday Sal. And that's Pam's with no apostrophe. Pam's Birthday Sal. I saw that you could get the chart on the website Twin Peak Primitives and Beach Cottage Stitchers. Twin Peak Primitives is also on Etsy. So, but I did see it on their website for sure. So if you'd like to join that Sal, Pam's, what is it again? I need glasses. I don't know why I don't ever bring my glasses. The chart is called Pam's Maine, and her name is on it, but Twin Peaks Primitives has a chart, I believe I saw, where you can put your own name, you can put your initials. So it's the state of Maine with beautiful lighthouses, as you saw. Again, if you'd like to join the stitch along with Pam, I know she'd be thrilled to see everybody's progress. Hashtag Pam's Birthday Sal. Let's go ahead and do new releases. While I have it here, I'm going to insert a few pictures so you guys can see what's come out in the last couple of weeks. Brenda Gervais has got some really cute ones. I think this one's called Thanksgiving Holiday Hoopla. I don't get to see a lot of Thanksgiving. I mean, I know there's a lot of Thanksgiving charts out there, so I really like this one. And again, I'm going to put pictures, as I say the pictures, I'm going to insert pictures for you guys to see. So this is going to, she put on her Instagram that this turkey hoopla, or Thanksgiving hoopla, is coming out at the end of the month. So take a look for this one. While I'm thinking about it, did you guys happen to see these adorable needlework labels? I am so bad about stitching my initials or a date on my projects, especially, and this is designed for, like, I think for framing, because what it is, it's a needlework label. I'll insert a picture here, and you put it on the back of your work. She said it's inspired by 18th century woodcuts. And it's such a great way to label your work so that someone later on, I mean, God forbid if anybody passes away and someone really treasures your work, they could see when you did it. Your name is on it. The date, let's see, says the year completed, the design title, designer, fabric and floss. She said they come in packages of 10, and I saw them on her website, which is for Brenda Gervais. It's countrystitchesonline.com. And she also has a blog, which I just discovered, withthyneedleandthread.blogspot.com. So check out those labels, because what a great, if you do get something framed and you don't feel like stitching your name and your date, then I mean, it's a good idea too, of course. You can always put this beautiful label on the back, and it's just so great for your relatives to see and for you to remember, and it's really a great, and they're really pretty. Okay, next up for new releases is Heart and Hand. They came out with 3. So pictures coming in. Merry Making Mini, which is the 31st of October. Super cute. We've got We Santa 2019. I like the one from 2018 too. His little pants are so cute. And the third one is called The Owl Sings. Super cute charts. I plan to get those. And 2 more new releases. We've got Summer House Stitch Works. It's called We Gather Together. It's beautiful. And we've also got a new one, which I think came out a couple weeks ago. Shannon Christine, who is on Etsy. It's called Shannon Christine Designs. And it's called Swirl Pumpkins. How cute is this? It's got beads. It's got a very little specialty stitches, because I'm not crazy about specialty stitches, even though they look so beautiful. I've been trying to learn how to do the satin stitch, and it looks easy. I just need a little bit of practice. But how beautiful is this chart with the beads and the specialty? I think it's called an eyelet stitch and the satin stitch. And some of the samplers that I've seen that have some of the satin stitches, wow, it just really adds to it. So like I said, I guess I was afraid to do the specialty stitches, but really you don't have to be, because they make it easy. And I know Shannon Christine Designs has examples on her, I think it's in the Etsy group or on her webpage, that shows how to do those stitches. So, okay, moving on, there's something else I wanted to mention before I go and forget, and this is important. This just makes me so angry. I'm not sure if you guys saw on Facebook the piece, the beautiful, amazing stitched piece that was stolen at the Orange County Fair in Southern California. This just, I feel so bad for her. It happened, I believe, at the beginning of August, but the posts have just come out. She did file a police report with the Orange County Sheriff's Department, but I told them that I would list it on my FlossTube, because I figured, you know what, even if 10 people share it, and those people share it, and so on, getting the word out there is so important, because you never know. It could show up on Stitch Unload, someone trying to sell a beautiful piece for a lot of money. And Craigslist, I hope, if you can, everybody just kind of maybe keep a look for some needlework, you know, that people may be trying to get some money for. And who knows, maybe we can find it for her. You just never know. So anyway, I'm going to include the picture, and the person that posted it, she posted it for the owner of the piece. her name on Facebook, if you Google it, I mean, if you search on Facebook, her name was Hawke, which is Hawke Quinn, Quinn. Her Facebook photo, it's like an emblem with needles crossing, and it's red and yellow. It's pretty obvious. You'll see it. So if you Google Hawke Quinn, she's got a real long post about what happened, the exact dates that they checked. I don't remember if they said there were any cameras. I really hope there are, because that's just sickening to lose something so valuable. I believe she said was going to give it to her granddaughter or her niece, so it really had a lot of sentimental value to her. So anyway, if you want to share it on your Facebook or Instagram, go to Facebook, just click under search in Facebook, put in Hawke Quinn. Her post will come up and you can share it. She made it public. So the owner's name is Janice, Jinice, and Hawke posted that for her. She's just sick about it. I talked to somebody in Southern California Stitchers, and it's just so sad that this has happened. But if for some crazy reason, if it works and we all share, and I told my husband, I said, what did I tell him? I said, never underestimate the sheer force of an angry stitcher. So we all will team up. Let's all team up, share this picture, share it on Facebook, Instagram, and let's have everybody keep an eye out for it, because who knows, maybe one of us, just one of us, will find it. Even if it's on Craigslist, we can get that information. I would not suggest contacting the person. Call investigator John Messina, Messina, at the Orange County Sheriff's Department in Southern California. His email, I'm going to put that too, just in case, jmessina@ocsd.org. So let's share, you guys, because let's try and find it. It's just so, I read that, it made me so angry. People just don't realize how important these pieces are, but look at this, the piece is just amazing. It's something I've never seen before. So let's talk about, on a different subject, moving on, let's talk about giveaways from the last video. I'm really excited because we had 3 winners. I had 2 charts, Boo charts by Hands On Design, collaboration with Priscilla Blaine of Stitching with the Housewives. So 2 lucky winners won. I'm so excited for you guys. Number 1 winner, and I use the Google random number selector. Number 1 is Mary Gordon, and it's spelled Gorden. Mary, you won. I'm excited, yay! And number 2 winner of the Boo chart is Joan O'Donnell. So Mary and Joan, if you could send me an email with your address, my email address is stacer5@aol.com. That's STACER 5@aol.com. Yay, guys, you got Boo! Let's start stitching it. I'm gonna do the small one in case, I'm sure you guys have all seen it out there, but that's the small one. And this is the big one. That is just adorable. So cute. So Joan O'Donnell and Mary Gordon, send me an email and you guys got the charts. Number 3 is a Halloween piece by Thistles. I love this one. I have the same chart. It is Halloween collection number 1812. And that is this one. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Perfect background too. Look at that color. So the winner for number 3 is Amy Swihart. Amy, this is yours, and I'm going to get it to in the mail this week. So Amy, send me an email at stacer5@aol.com. And congratulations, you guys. This is exciting. You guys won. I'm so happy for you guys. So send me an email. Okay, moving on. I do have giveaways for this video. I have a friend who decided, she has so many cross-stitch charts, and she decided not to stitch anymore. So that's why I have so many charts. Some of them I've bought myself, like Boo I bought, but she has bought, she has just got tons of fabric and charts, and she doesn't want them anymore. And so she asked me, she sent me a message on Facebook, and she says, hey, you know, I just can't see my charts that well, and I'm just not, you know, doing well with stitching. And she has gone on to other, I believe she said she crochets and does diamond painting. She doesn't want her charts, so she gave them to me, and I'm going to give them to you because some of them I have duplicates of. So, and again, some of them I bought, like Boo. I wanted you guys to have that since that was just such an exciting release that came out last week. Okay, moving on, I'm going to show you a finish that I posted on Instagram. So I told you before in my first video that I'm a little nervous about finishing because I never thought I was good at it. But for you guys out there that aren't real sure about finishing like me, just do it. It is so much fun. Working with a glue gun is fun. Working on boards and getting different ideas and stuff, watching different people like Priscilla on the Stitching with the Housewives, or Vonna. I just watched Vonna's video yesterday, and she's got some finishes that were so beautiful. And I take notes and I try and remember what she uses, you know, whether she used for stuffing a pillow, whether she used walnuts, crushed walnuts versus sawdust. I don't know anything about all this stuff. So I enjoy watching these shows because it gives me ideas. Cathy Habermann is another one that shows hands-on design. She's on FlossTube. I mentioned her before. They both make finishing look easy. And really, you just have to do it. You just have to try it like I did, and it worked out. So what I did is I bought a stand from Hobby Lobby, something simple. And I took Quaker flag. Look at, yay. I took Quaker flag. I bought sticky board. I meant to bring a piece for you guys to look at in case nobody's familiar with sticky board. I put a thin layer of batting along the top. I just cut it to match the square, folded it over, and then hot glued it with the hot glue gun. So I did the same. I have another board right here with the batting underneath it, fold it back, glue it, just pull it tight so and then just kind of go like this to your corners so they stay nice and tight and pointy. And so like I say, that is on. You can see it's a little bit soft, so it's on the batting. I also put a little batting on this. I went to Hobby Lobby. I had some decorations. This is a firecracker or a firework with the sparkly stars. I put a few extra sparkly stars here. So this was so fun, and it was, believe it or not, for me to say this, it was simple. So what it's going to do is I'm going to put it up now since patriotic. Like I said on Instagram or one of the Facebook groups, I was a little late to the patriotic party, but that's okay. So I've got my stand, and that's it. Oh, it's okay. But you get the idea. It's going to sit in the stand on a desk. So I'm really happy with it. And like I said, I just glue gunned, just to give you a close-up. I used the glue gun and just stuck them on, and it worked. So that's my finish. I'm so excited to say that I actually tried it. That's the scariest part about finishing, is thinking you're just going to mess it all up and that things are going to be uneven. Just try it. It's fun. It really is. Okay, that's my finish. I'm going to show you a couple whips I worked on this week. I got some good amount of stitching done. This is, I copy, when I work on charts, you can obviously see I write on them. So I don't like writing on my original. So this is just an ugly wrinkled copy. This is Be Thankful by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I got the pumpkins started. Look at those white pumpkins. Let me actually take it here. There we go. So I've got those pumpkins going. I got quite a bit done on that. Took a while to fill in the white, especially stitching with white, to fill in those pumpkins. Next up, I worked on Eva Rosenstad, which is this one. I love this. This is just fun. It's easy. Obviously no color changes. It's a lot of black. So I got a little bit more done. I'm getting to the part where it starts doing, there's some animals like a ox or a cow or something. And you can, what I'm going to work on it this week so you'll start to see animals pop. It's a cow, I think. And you can see people. So I'm doing this corner here so you can see the line of the animals and the trees. So that was, I worked on that this week. And I worked on Autumn Quakers. I think that's all I worked on, those 3 things. Then I worked on the finish. How about some haul or some stash? I've got, it's been a few weeks since I have ordered anything. I got some, so several years ago I took quilting classes. Me and my mom, we did a hand quilting class and then we did one on applique. More than anything, I wish I could learn. I have a brand new Brothers sewing machine and I wish, what I need to do is take the time. I love stitching so much that I don't take the time to look on YouTube because I know if I just went onto YouTube, I could easily probably learn how, it's the threading of the sewing machine that confuses me. I haven't even tried, so it shouldn't confuse me. So I just haven't taken the time to watch a YouTube tutorial to teach me. So anyway, we took hand quilting class. So I'll get it from my mom. We did an Irish quilt, a little mini table runner, and I did, let's see, she did the Irish, I believe, and I did the Halloween. Fall, something like that. So I'll get them for her and show you maybe by the next video because I think I'm going to see her next week. So in the meantime, I have bought a panel. I've got another panel coming from the Fat Quarter Shop, but this panel is so beautiful. What I'd like to do is make another table runner, and really since it's a panel, all I have to do is quilt it, which I could do by hand. I've done it before, but I really like to use this machine. So this panel came from the Fat Quarter Shop. There's one I've been watching to come back in, and it just came back in. It's got a big crow. It's actually real similar to the mug rug I just showed you guys. A little bit different. It's a raven sitting on a pumpkin, and it's long. It's a panel. So what I'd like to do is maybe use that as the center, and then maybe put some quilt blocks around it for a table runner and then quilt it. I know I can do it. I just need some ideas. So if you quilters out there have some ideas for me, again, it's a rectangle panel. I'll try and show you, when it arrives, I'll try and show you guys. So maybe some of the quilters out there, or Becca, if you're watching, throw out some ideas of what you think I might be able to, like, I think what I'm wondering is with a panel piece, is it good to put a solid color around the panel and then some more squares, or just, you know, I watch some of the other quilters, they just put whatever they want and it comes out beautiful. So, okay, so this is the panel that I got. I'll see if it's all Halloween. I'm gonna do up close so you can get a good picture of, I hope you guys can see it because I can't see the camera. A good picture. Look at this, it's just so amazing. And then, so this is all one piece, and you can see it's got the different pictures. It's so beautiful. What I should have done is get the measurements, so maybe the quilters out there can give me an idea of, sorry, I'm not holding it very still, but it's hard to get the whole piece in because it is a big piece, but I think it would be really pretty to quilt it and put it on a table runner, or make it as a table runner. So any quilters out there, give me some ideas if you think a solid color around this would look good to break up and then maybe put other squares, or just quilt it the way it is. Oh, this is better. I should have done this, you know, and held it a lot stiller. A lot more still. I don't even know if stiller is a word. So you get the idea. But I just love this. I saw this and thought I have to have that. It's beautiful. I know I can hand quilt, so maybe I'll start. But I sure would like to try a sewing machine. Okay, next up for stash, I have got a really cute chart by Chezzy and Me called Harvest Time. This will be a giveaway. Not today. I've got 2 charts for today, but maybe next time. This is so cute. Harvest Time. So I got that. And I also got some other fabric to put behind some of my, I'm going to keep trying to do finishes. I've got 4 finishes that just got mailed to a finisher in Oregon. And I also have another one, I believe she's in Alabama. I thought about sending her some finishes to start because I have such a stack that finished cross stitches that have been sitting in a drawer. I kind of need the help to catch up so that way when I do my own, I'm also finishing other things so I can display. And I just needed the help from other finishers. So I got some pretty background. It's red. It kind of looks orange, but it's actually red. So this could go behind a cross stitch over one of the sticky boards. So I got fabric. I also got this one, which I love this one. Oh my gosh. Halloween Eve by Blackbird Designs. Look at that. That pumpkin, I love it. Beautiful. I'd like to start stitching that. Next up I've got, oh, here come the giveaways. Next one is Halloween Quaker by Leela Studios. Look at that. The fabric is fantastic, and I think it's by Picture This Plus. And, oh, look at that little one too down there, that house. I really need to hold my patterns a little bit more still because you guys are probably trying to see these. This, I believe it's called Murky fabric by Picture This Plus. Awesome chart. Okay, and these 2 I got are, no wait, here's one more I got. It's by Threadwork Primitives, Beggar's Night. I know you guys have seen this one. Again, I love ravens and I love crows. So cute. This is another one I think I'm going to start soon and get it finished because it doesn't look like it's, I mean, it's a lot of stitching, but oh, I can't wait to start that one. Okay, now I've come to the 2 giveaways, but first I'm going to talk about a couple of other things. Someone mentioned on, I believe it was Stitching with the Housewives, that you should save the Bath and Body candle tops. If you buy a candle, excuse me for a second. If you buy a candle, save the tops, which I have always thrown away. You can use them for decorations. Did you guys know this? This is amazing. What a great idea. So, plus it smells good. How amazing would this be as a back to a cross stitch piece, like an ornament for a tree? So now I'm going to save them all. So what this lady had said was, say you have a cross stitch, a little ornament, or what, you know, that you've stitched, you could actually save these, put, I don't know what they fill this, I don't really know what they do, but somehow they get it to fit in and it's all kind of like puffy on the top. And then I'm guessing maybe they drill a hole in the top for the hanger. But how beautiful, what an amazing idea that you could save the tops of the candles and make ornaments out of it, and you put the cross stitch on this side and this will be your back. Amazing. I never even thought about it. And I think of all of the tops that I threw away and ugh. So that, and then someone also mentioned saving Altoid, the little Altoid mint cans. that you flip it open, and you can actually use that also. I believe it was the top of the Altoid cans to wrap your stitching around and display it. I don't know how to do that, but I bet you Vonna does. So I'm gonna have to watch to see if she's used some of these ideas. I'm sure she has. Brilliant. Whoever came up with that, awesome. Plus your piece, I can smell it. It smells so good. It's a marshmallow, I think, from Bath and Body Works. So it smells really good too. Okay, let's see. I've showed haul. Oh, I want to give some information on retreats. One of the things that I had trouble with when I was stitching in the beginning, I always wanted to go to a cross stitch retreat, but I never knew where to look to find information on them. So I'd like to try and get, bring the information to you. So if you ever want to go to a retreat, you get an idea what to Google or what to look for. So I mentioned in the last video, Midwest Cross Stitchers is having a retreat May 1st through 3rd. The wait list was posted in the Midwest Cross Stitchers group. Michelle's going through the list. I am so excited. There's like 2 names above mine, and my friend Jean is right after me. So we're so hoping, we hope. We'll just keep hoping. StitchCon is another wait list that has come out. They have said to make sure and join the list. You just don't know. Things come up for people. They may not be able to make it. The people that went to the retreats last year get first dibs on going again. That's fair. So some of those people may not be able to go, and then they start going into the wait list. So, and again, there's some they're already going on to the wait list for the Midwest Cross Stitchers retreat. So the next one so StitchCon is June 11th through 14th. That website to check out the wait list if you're interested is stitch-con.com. So just go in there. The wait list is still open. You're more than welcome to put your name on it. StitchCon is run by I can't think of the name of the shop. It's in Ohio. It's JustKeepStitchin. It's where Stephanie works. I can't think of it right. It'll come to me. And the next retreat that I want to tell you guys about, they just had one. Keepsakes. That's what it's called. Wow. Keepsakes just outside of Cincinnati. That's who hosts StitchCon. Okay, the next one and last one I'm going to tell you about, they just had it in Nashville, and next year it's going to be in Reno, which I would love to go because Reno was my home almost every summer growing up. My aunt has a ranch outside of Reno, so it has a lot of meaning to me being there. That one, Reno 2020, is June 15th through 18th, so if you can't get into StitchCon, there's always Reno. At Circus. Again, June 15th through 18th of 2020. You have to join a group on Facebook first before you can get into the Facebook group about the retreat. The group you want to look for is called Cross Stitch Club Originals. I just joined. And then once you're part of that, you can join 2020 Cross Stitch Club Originals Retreat Reno. And again, that's at Circus. Okay, before I forget, I wanted to tell you guys you're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram. It's 911stitcher. And if you have any questions or comments, you can always email me at stacer5@aol.com. So finally, I'm ready to wrap this up. The giveaway for this video is beautiful. I don't know if they're new releases, but all I know is that they are beautiful. They are Blackbird designs. The first one is, this is my favorite, and I'm gonna stitch it. It's called Snow Garden Anniversaries of the Heart Pattern 1 by Blackbird Designs. So this is giveaway number 1. If you'd like to be entered to win this one, the question this week is, if you had to pick one designer only, this is going to be hard, to stitch, who would it be? You can only pick one. which is impossible really, because I've got a whole list of people that I have to stitch them all. So my friend Jeannie and I say we are going to live to be very old people because we are going to stitch all the charts that we have. So that's the question. So if you could only pick one designer to stitch as many charts as possible, who would it be? Your favorite designer, I guess. Mine, it's hard because I obviously love Prairie Schooler, Teresa Kogut. I love so many of them. I'm looking at all of these. I can't wait to do the Kuri Batikuri. I'm working on a Year at Hawk run right now. That's one of my whips. So you can kind of see if my big old head would get out of the way. Kathy Barrick's another one I'd like to do. So mine, I'm gonna have to say if I had to pick one, it's Little House Needleworks. Okay, and giveaway number 2, I had to do a pumpkin one because it's fall, and to celebrate all of my pumpkins, my orange yarn skeins, I think they're the cakes, and to celebrate the beginning of fall, I had to pick a Blackbird Designs Pumpkin Farm Anniversaries of the Heart pattern number 10. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look at this. That is just beautiful. So this is giveaway number 2. If you guys are interested in either chart, answer the question and tell me if you're interested in one. Maybe you really don't like number 2 and you just want to try for one, or you want to enter for both, you're more than welcome to. So please feel free to say, enter me for both. So that's the giveaways. Blackbird Designs. So beautiful. Snow Garden. And number 2, Pumpkin Farm. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that is all I have for this video. I'm gonna put a little video clip, it'll be really short, of my mantle. If you guys are interested in seeing it, it's kind of fun. So that is all the news I have. Happy stitching, everybody. Thank you so much. If you can, like my video, subscribe, and be ready for number 4. I am really hoping my friend Jean joins me because you will love her whips, you'll love her finishes. She is a fast stitcher and her finishes are beautiful. So I'm hoping she'll join me maybe next week. And other than that, guys, take care and we'll see you next video. That will be video number 4, probably next week. Thank you guys. Happy stitching. Hi guys. Alrighty, here's the mantle all lit up. This is my little elephant I got in India back in April. I had to keep them up there. And my little camel I got in Dubai. And everything else is pumpkins. So that is the fall mantle. Thanks for staying with me to see it. My boys, say hello. Excuse the paw prints on the ground. Deuce Bear, Deucey Bear. And you say hi? Yeah, hi guys. Monkey. He just had surgery on his foot, so he's got a little bandage still. All right, guys, thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate it. Bye.